By 2025, the creators economy, digital products, info products is going to be at over $300 billion plus a year industry, meaning there's going to be $1 billion in sales every single day estimated. This is by Forbes and other great places that really tell us where this industry is going. So this industry is growing. It's not an industry that's declining. It's an industry that's growing. Imagine having just a percentage of the $1 billion a day of sales that's going to go on in 2025. How to build a digital product, how to build, launch, and scale a digital product. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 7 phases, 7 steps on how to build a digital product, how to launch it, and how to be able to scale this so you can get paid every day. Now, again, we're just going to go off this simple blueprint, and I hope this can give you clarity on how to get started and how to move if you have been piquing interest on building a digital product. So, I'm going to share my screen and I'm excited to share with you guys just the 7 steps, the 7 phases. And I'm sure this is going to give you guys clarity, organization, and how to really move and build in a linear path. I really like this because it keeps it simple and it really builds clarity in our lives. So, this is how to build a digital product and how to really get started. But first, let's talk about just a few things like what is a digital product? Okay, what is it? A digital product is a product that isn't physical. It's a product that isn't physical, hence why it's called a digital product. Now, some examples of these are like templates, PDFs, digital art, digital planners, Notion templates, Google Sheet templates, Excels, Trello. I remember I bought a digital product through Excel sheets like Google Sheets, and it was pretty much how to organize your finances. Everything is already there. You pay for convenience. And if you could be able to solve problems and help people create an easier lifestyle, people are willing to pay for digital products. So, this is what a digital product is. It is a product that isn't physical. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about what makes me qualify to teach about selling digital products. Like, what makes me so qualified to be able to do this? Well, let's tap in. These are just some of our clients that we've worked with in the past between me, my partners through the agency. And if you actually look a bit into it, you'll see all different from health and fitness to IG to YouTube to teaching kids how to read to construction, real estate investor, financial advisors, and more real estate. So you could create digital products in pretty much any industry, which makes this exciting. Okay, so these are just a few of our clients, and we work with so many different clients I've done in the past. A lot of them have been people that have created educational companies and info product which is digital product. Another word for digital product is info product companies. Okay. Now, even me, I got started in this space back in 2017 or 2016 when I worked with Ty Lopez. And this is what kind of launched me to want to be interested into creating digital products. And you could kind of see my journey a bit about this. And I'm just kind of showing you guys that, hey, there's so much to learn in the digital product space and that you can learn from different people. I mean, every single one of these guys, Les Brown, Ty, Peter Voog, Tony Robbins, they all have digital products. And I've been able to be in rooms, circles with these guys. So this is pretty much my background in the digital product space. And then here's my quick case study of my first successful digital product that I launched. And it's when I used to teach on Amazon dropshipping. Okay. You find a traffic source, which was YouTube. I did a 30-minute training. It led into the tutorial. I even gave you a free course and all that. And then it went into another landing page, which is like, hey, grab my course, but also my free. But if you want to get a little bit in depth, here's my paid. This is it. Traffic, share value, and then here's the offer. And this was able to pop 6 figures within 18 months off one YouTube traffic source and my Instagram, which I launched and shared a lot of case studies. And again, I can share a whole case study on just this alone, but this is just stuff that works. This was back in 2019 when I launched my mastermind. So a lot has changed since then, different spaces. Okay. So let's talk about the 7 phases of building a digital product. What are these 7 phases? I'm going to go through step by step. And then from there, we'll be able to really curate for ourselves a solid digital product. Okay. So let's go to step one. Step one is how to pick a digital product. I get this a lot. These are questions that we always ask, like, RC, how can we decide on what digital product to launch? Okay. What is that I can launch as a digital product? And this is a quick curation of and methodology of how I decide to pick a digital product. Number one is to solve a simple solution. Can you solve a simple solution? And what is that solution that you can pretty much solve? What is that solution that you can help other people? And this is pretty much why people buy digital products in the first place. Okay. What is that you could solve? And I've created, well, this whole training to kind of just help you guys and start turning some gears, okay, and getting some revelation, getting some ideas around this. You guys have probably seen this before, but it's this whole circle, right? There's three circles, and then you can see the different places. And again, this is something you can probably just pause to watch later down the line and really meditate on this. But this is powerful because this will allow us to open up some ideas. So for example, let's look at the outer, what you're good at, what you love doing, what the world needs, and what you can get paid to do. So these are great questions to ask yourself. And then you get into the a little bit more, right in the center, the profession, vocation, mission, passion, and this all can lead to purpose. Everyone's trying to find their purpose and comfortability. A lot of that too is like our purpose may not always be comfortable in the moment as we're building. Okay, nothing great ever came easy. Nothing great ever came easy. So meditate on this. Check this out. These are just great questions to ask. And again, going back to what is one simple solution? What is a problem that I can solve? Solving one simple solution can be the start to our journey of crafting and really creating a digital product. Okay. This is a great thing to screenshot, pause, so you guys can really meditate on this. This is number one is, how to pick a digital product to sell. Okay. That's the first phase. Phase number two is how can I validate my product? Like, how do I know if the market needs it? How do I know it's a problem that I can solve, right? These are great questions to ask ourselves as we continue to scale our products, okay? And develop them because we don't want to create something and then nobody is even interested. There's no market for it, right? So there's two ways to do it, and I'll keep this whole training simple, just so again you guys can get some revelations. The first step is to raise awareness. Tell people what you sell. Tell people what you do. That's the first phase. Number two is reaching out to you, people that actually reach out to you because of the trainings you put out. For example, I'm sharing this training because of the content you produce. Okay. So there's a raising awareness where you directly tell, and then there's the indirect where it's like, hey, you're indirectly affecting people through your direct content. Okay, so there's two ways: raise awareness, where I'm just like promoting and telling people what I do. And then there's the place where people reach out because they know what you do. And there's a way to do this, right? I'm not going to be talking a lot about marketing and branding and being a creator of content on this, but really these are just the big pictures of how to get people to know, right? How to really validate your product. For example, I've been creating a lot of car rental, Turo stuff on my YouTube channel. And I get people that DM me on Instagram that's asking for, hey, quick consultation regarding Turo. Is that something you provide? Just wondering if you've given any thoughts to accepting mentees for learning how to effectively operate and scale a Turo fleet. Again, I didn't create the digital product. I still haven't, and I'm looking to create it, right? As I'm shooting this video, I'm like, man, there's so many of these people that have reached out asking me if I'm teaching on this. So my literally this product has already been validated, teaching people how to run a business that I'm running. Okay, because people are asking me, people are reaching out. So a great way is again to raise awareness where you're directly saying, hey, I'm selling this. This is what I do, right? Which is fine. There's always promotion and marketing. And number two is people reaching out to you in direct proportion to the content that you're producing. So I'm producing a lot of great free content. People want step by steps, they want mentorship, they want to learn, right? Step three is how to price your offer. How can I price my offer? This is another great question that people ask. And again, there's so many ways to do it. I can create a whole training just on how to price your offer, but let me just give you one simple framework on how to be able to price your offer. What is that simple framework? The more interaction, the more you charge. The more you can interact with your clients, your customers, the more you can charge. And as you get better at like marketing, copywriting, positioning yourself, you're going to inevitably be able to charge more because the value, and you know your product's good. You know you can solve simple solutions. And at first it's about validating your product. So you want to go, on the low end, and that low end, depending on what type of product, the type of interaction you're giving, that will dictate the amount that you can charge. Okay. Hopefully this all is like really making sense to you guys, because again, this is where we want to be able to obviously help people solve their problem, win a client's heart, and be able to eventually charge them more as they're asking for more info, more things. Now, let's talk about number 4, okay? Number 4 is get sales for your product. So, how can we okay, RC, I built it out, I validated my offer, I know people want it, but how can I get sales for my product? Well, let's keep it simple again, okay? Especially in the game of business, which is really formed around marketing and sales. Webinar trainings is one, right? Like, for example, this is a webinar training. This is a training where I'm teaching you guys in a webinar form, and something that I can repurpose over and over and over again, right? Teaching on the simplicity of building and scaling a digital product. So, webinar trainings are good. Being able to educate, when you're educating people around how you can solve their problem, this is a great way to do it. And then the second way is through promo launches. So, again, this is a direct way, making daily invitations to your offer. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And here's a myth. I teach this a lot in marketing. One myth of all this is you need a big following. You don't need a big following to validate an offer. You don't need a big following to launch an offer and make sales. Will a big following help? It may. Will a big following make more sales? Yeah, it may. But it doesn't validate how good your product is. Okay. So promo launches directly, and there's ways to make it daily invitations to your offer, telling people about what you do, sharing it on the stories, sharing testimonies, right? Inviting people on a day-to-day basis during these promo launches. Okay. Promo cycles as well. So how can we get sales? Webinar trainings, things like this, where you create simple, you know, this type of format and style training for people. And then promo launches, telling people about what you sell and inviting them to the next step. Step 5. Now, step 5 is to create a place to buy the product. Okay. Creating a place to buy the product. And some of us might not be tech savvy, and I get that. I get we're not all marketers. We don't all know how to build landing pages. Okay. So, but being able to create a place to buy the product is, I mean, we need to do this. Okay. This is something we need to build out. And there's simple ways to do it based on where you're at and whether you're not tech savvy. We don't want it to be an excuse to why we can't launch. I've seen people that created a simple Google Doc. I know everyone knows how to do a Google Doc to a PayPal link. I've seen that. It happens. It works. Like, educating people, putting it on a Google Doc. Hey, this is what you're going to get. Tap the link and go ahead and pay, and we'll get you started. You can go from a page to a Stripe link, any type of page to a Stripe link. Okay. I know, again, making it simple. These are simple ways if you're not too tech savvy and you want to create a digital product right away to send people so they can purchase. And then if you're a little bit more tech savvy with like the funnels and building websites and landing pages, yeah, you can go to landing page to go to a straight checkout page and make it legit, automated. You can do all that. Okay. This is why a lot of people hire us, is because of that. I mean, not everyone wants to build the landing pages and learn all that stuff. So again, these are ways to be able to sell your product. Okay. So step 5 is to create a place to buy the product. And again, there's no excuses to being able to create a place for people to buy it and a link. And if you need to chat with them over the phone, depending on how much you're charging, and if you need to get on phone calls with people, do that. But if it's something where you want to be able to get people to come to a certain page, the simplest way is Google Doc to a PayPal link. Okay. If they don't have PayPal, you can offer other methods. That's why I put the Stripe right here. Stripe is easy to create a link as well. It's pretty simple without having all the fancy tech of integrations. All right. Step 6 is build a product that people actually go through. Now, it's one to be able to be a great teacher, right? And another to just be a great person that knows how to get results. I've seen people that know how to get great results and they're not that great at teaching. I've seen other people that are great at both. They know how to get results for their clients and themselves, right? But they're also excellent teacher. They're an excellent communicator. Now, building a product that people actually go through is another challenge. Like, the product's good, it can produce results, but how can I actually get my client, my customer that joins, how can I get them to actually be excited and get committed to actually finishing? Because I know it'll give them a win and they'll be able to solve the problem through my content because I'm great at delivering it and I've done it several times. But how can I actually get someone to go through it? Okay. It's another challenge a lot of course creators really go through. And this is the simple framework: easy to consume, simple templates, daily email reminders, and then daily action plans to implement. If you can value stack all of this into your program, this again, this is outside of the actual curriculum of what you're teaching. These are just things that are going to make it, like I said, easy to consume, simple. You don't have to go 3 hours on one video. I don't know who's going to go through that, right? They want simple. They pay you for the bite size and quick wins, simple templates. The reminders are great because everyone's buying this or that. There's so much going on in the space, right? And then daily action plans to implement. All great ways to actually get somebody to go from A to Z, get that quick win, and say, wow, this was a great program. Because imagine even yourselves, if how many programs have you bought and actually went through all of it? It's rare. So being able to implement all these tiny things, I used to hear this saying that said, it is the tiny hinges that move these big doors. These become the tiny hinges that make big moves in your program, that make a big impact in even your clients and customers. Okay. So this is number 6, is how to actually get somebody to go through the actual program. Okay. I know that's a challenge in itself. That's why I said there's great people that know how to get results, but not teach or communicate as great. Let's be both. Let's be there for our clients and our customers. Okay. Now, step 7 is now you need a marketing plan. Phase 7 of building a digital product is a marketing plan that gets sales every day. And if you're creating an evergreen type of product, you're going to want to get sales every day. Now, you're so focused on building it for your clients, right? And your customers to go through it. You've built it out one time, and now you want to know how to get sales every single day. This is why we do work one time and allow that product to just sell. You wake up. I mean, it's the American dream, right? The American dream is to make money while you sleep. Digital products is the way to do it. Digital products is really the way to do it. So this is a really simple, yet might be complicated to the average, right? How we get traffic, how we build out the back end and the automation, and how we eventually get somebody to convert to a client, a customer. Okay. I know it looks like a lot right now, but this is the simple way of how to do it without going too complicated with funnels and automation. So, a marketing plan that gets sales every day is very, very important. But now the ability to get them into an opt-in page, into videos that sell them into saying, hey, and when I talk about sales, I say just increasing belief that you're the go-to. You're the person that they should help. You're the person that can help solve that pain, that problem. Getting sales every day, there's a whole formula to being able to do this. And this comes from the top of the funnel, which is the content on the free platforms, and then being able to nurture them over time. There's a study in marketing that says the first 33% of the people that hear about you in the first 30 days they'll buy. Then the next 33% will buy from you within the next 90 days. Then the last 33% will buy from you anywhere from the next 3 to 5 years. So you need automations, you need systems, you need it when people are ready to purchase, and there's systems to build to be able to get paid every day and make sales every day as you continue to grow your brand and grow the awareness of the product that you're developing. Okay. So those are the 7 steps. Our last step was a marketing plan that gets sales every day. A marketing plan that gets sales every single day. Now, just to close off on this, do you want to learn how to build and launch a digital product in 7 days? I gave you guys the 7 steps, the 7 phases in my program. And if you guys enjoyed this, I hope this really helped you guys. I actually created, it's called the DPL, a digital product launch. And all these 7 phases, I go in depth. I give you daily emails, simple templates, questions to ask. I give you simple things to consume to get you going every day. and things that you must implement every day to get one step closer to building out your digital product. So everything you guys just saw, everything that I just shared, it's all in my digital product launch program. If you guys want to grab that or want any more info, I'll drop the link down below and you guys can check that out. Okay. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Okay. I hope this gave you guys some clarity on the 7 steps, the 7 phases. If you guys are like, wow, this was great, I'm going to look up more content on that and want to know more about digital products, feel free. There's so much info out there and there's so much information out there. And if you're somebody that say, hey, RC, I enjoyed this training, I enjoy your teaching style, I love everything you're doing, tap into the DPL. I actually teach you everything from like even pricing, how to get started, how to do launches. I give you promo emails and things to like build out. So then you have a solid digital product that can get you to whatever season you're trying to get into. If you are serious about creating a digital product and wanting to get into the digital product space. Okay. So you guys can tap in if you want to build and launch and scale a digital product in 7 days. This is the product for you. It's called my DPL. So you guys can tap into that and see if you enjoy it. Okay. 7 days, the next 7 days, you're going to buckle up. It'll help you build it out. You get the templates, you get all that stuff for a lifetime. That's part of the program. And you'll see how I build it out. And that's the goal, is to help people build out tiny digital products to help them scale whatever education company they want to get into, info product business. There's so much in the space. And I'll give you guys one thing. By 2025, the creators economy, digital products, info products is going to be at over $300 billion plus a year industry, meaning there's going to be $1 billion in sales every single day estimated. This is by Forbes and other great places that really tell us where this industry is going. So this industry is growing. It's not an industry that's declining. It's an industry that's growing. Imagine having just a percentage of the $1 billion a day of sales that's going to go on in 2025. So that's why I'm fired up about this. I'm excited. Again, go through this training. Any questions you guys have, you guys can drop them in the comments. Check out my trainings in the description below. If you guys want to grab the DPL, I'll link that in the first thing and you guys can get started. And it'll be a big role for you guys to go out there and really expand your mind on some products that you can create that'll help you make money while you sleep in, and kind of building out that full evergreen digital product that'll pay you years and years to come. Okay. Y'all be blessed. Have a great rest of your week. Take care. Again, hope you guys will tap in if you guys enjoy this stuff. I'll see you guys next time